Croydon, then Red Hill, Gatwick Airport, Three Bridges, Waltham, Hayward Heath, Whipplesfield, Burgess Hill, Essex, Preston Park, and Brighton. Customers for London Road, Ballscombe, Falmer, and Lewis, also Hove, and stations to Worthing should change at right.
Shout out to everybody here on the live. Oh, there we go. Now I see that it's latency today. That's great. No idea why. Let's see. Always something. I see it now. Look, boom, boom, boom. Latency. Maybe not. Do you guys see latency? Maybe I don't see latency. Maybe it's just my computer. Let me check in to the live. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you. Latency. Yeah, right? No latency. Now I'm good. Nope. Looks good. Shout out to Roddy Robinson. You good, G? Sounds good. Looks good to me. All right. Sometimes I have latency on my side because my computer's just slow, but not on your side. All right. Sometimes I wish. Whoa, 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 baby. Baby walking over wires. She could mess up a light, and the light could ruin everything. We got a baby in the studio. Shout out to everybody. We have a baby in the studio. We have a baby in the studio. She's laughing. Get over here, baby. Don't walk over that line. No, no, no. Don't walk over that line, baby. Baby, baby, baby. We got a baby here. I got her. She's trying to do the limbo over the wire line. She did it. She made it. She's about to do it. She did it, folks. I wish I could have shown that. It was an amazing acrobatic feat by the baby. Amazing. Shout out to everybody here. Oh, you wish you would just... No, come on. All right, everyone, put the lemon in the water. We're going to start fresh with the beautiful day. Today was a beautiful day. I was up at 5 in the morning. I've already been up for 5 hours today. How long have you been up? Let me know if you've been up for 5 hours like myself. My goodness, what a beautiful sip of lemon water. Let that music bang and drop it like it's hot. Okay, let's keep it moving for Bitcoin. If you were watching me on Frankie Candles last night, okay, and on Around the Blockchain, I said Ethereum Classic is easy money. Easy money. When we talked about it, it was down here, up 21% since we kind of went over it on Around the Blockchain. It even went for a nice dip for the perfect entry on the POC area there for the move. 21% gains out of Ethereum Classic. Easy gains. I mean, I don't like to use the word easy. Stay away from anyone who says it's easy. Nothing in life is easy, but good pickings. And look, I just called a pump for Bitcoin in the last 7 minutes. If you're in my trading group, I found this cup and handle. I suggested we would break to the upside. However, we cannot make an M here. 24,800 is the jam. I keep saying the bulls must break above the resistance to remain bullish. We're doing it now, baby. We are doing it now. Let's break it down for you. Very bullish sign for Bitcoin as Bitcoin is pumping hard. And we're liquidating the shorts again. Bang, bang, bang. 5 hours in cruising. Shout out to Love Learning. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for coming on in. Can I get that chat rate up? I should see everyone saying, get the screen up, get the screen up. Jar with a major boom to the upside. Look at that. We just took Jar. That's insanity. Like, come on now. 7% gains immediately out of Jar. Absolutely absurd. I was just drawing it on my own there. Just doing a little something. Craziness. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you. Let's take a look at Bitcoin and what I'm talking about for BTC here. Let's break it down. I want to break it down just like from the beginning stages of this all. From where it all began. All right. This is funny because this started Thursday afternoon. I drew this falling wedge. And on Around the Blockchain at 5 p.m., if you remember, I pointed out that this was bullish divergence. And I suggested that Bitcoin would make a pump, even though the 15-minute was looking bearish. We got that pump, okay? Then once we got high here, I said, everyone, let's this is a falling wedge here. And actually, no, wait, this was it. Sorry. We did call that divergence. But here, this was on Around the Blockchain. Or no, this was yesterday night. So then yesterday, right, I'm looking at this and I found this bullish divergence here on my show during the live stream. And I said, man, this is likely to go to the upside here, right? That made a move. Once that happened, my trading style is to make a flag. So if we can just break us back through this. So I'm just showing you how I've been able to predict what's going to happen, but it's been the TA. So then I said right here, I said, start making a flag. Remember, I don't know if you remember, but I was like, just start making a flag, get it going, because we don't know exactly what's going on. This was 11 yesterday morning. You can see right here. We were live streaming. The flag was beginning. So now I got my flag going, and I watched Bitcoin fill into the flag using the replay tool. And I saw an inverted head and shoulder. I called that out and suggested we would pump this morning. Oh, that was even maybe, that was yesterday during Frankie Candle's show. I drew this. I was already drawing this, but I had it ready for the show for Frankie Candles. And I was like, this is ready to go. Again, highly likely to move based on my system. My system, whatever I use to figure out where Bitcoin's going, has been spot on. Forget me. Throw me out the window. I hate it. Look at me. Look at my calls. I'm sick of the me added to the calls. I'm just simply showing you, if I didn't exist, take me out. Watch this. I don't exist, right? I'm not even here. If I wasn't even a voice, watch, it just miming. Look. This divergence broke out. This inverted broke up. This wedge broke. You know what I'm saying? Like, things started to make sense here. And look at my wacky way I see things. See, I see things like this. I put something to the pattern. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. I appreciate each and every one of you with all my heart. And I'm so thankful that I have this beautiful job, this live stream. Shout out to 431 people, 165 likes. Can we get the likes up to the watches, baby? And today you're going to say, hey, you're going to be feeding your dog. You're going to be like, eat that food up, baby. And you're going to feel good about it. You're going to be like, how am I doing this? Dude, Jar with a massive move of 10%. That's absolutely absurd. That's absolutely absurd. Shout out to anyone that jumped on in for massive gains immediately. That's absurd. I tell you what, bots are programmed to eat up volume. If just enough volume comes in, the bots will eat that up and start to buy into volume. You know, also, I mean, it's a falling wedge. It had the stochastics pushing to the upside. The MACD was pushing to the upside. The RSI was in also a falling wedge. I mean, it's everything that I've taught. There was a 68% chance that that was going to be a gimme, gimme, gimme. Also, the price was touching the 21-day moving average for a massive move to the upside for Jarvis. That was crazy. So let's keep watching here. As Bitcoin goes to 24,800, that was my sweet spot. I've been saying it over and over again. We must break back above 24,800 right here. Here's my level at 24,600. We have broken it. I kept saying if the bulls don't get above this area here, this rally does not matter. I said it as we finished golf this morning. I did get a round of 9 holes in. I'm going to be honest. I threw 9 holes in from about 6:45 to about, 8:30. We were able to cram it in there. Had a blast, had a good time, you know, an absolutely great time. I got to perform selected updates on my book map. All right, so that's going to take a little while. I'm sorry, book map maintenance. A little maintenance on the book map over there. Gonna take some time. Peter, this is Peter. Sham's got to do book map maintenance. Don't get mad at him. I'm going to bring everyone from Quahog, and we're going to throw eggs at your house. Don't piss Sham off. Don't get involved. The cryptolifer, he's a sensitive guy, all right? Don't do the wrong thing on the show. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. And make sure you come to Quahog and have some nice chowder, all right? And say hi to Lois. Don't be rude to my wife. And say hi to my son, too, Chris. Chris is a nice kid. A little overweight, but he's a nice kid. Peter, man, that's so nice of you to show up every day and do that to me. I mean, I can't believe it. Anyway, Peter, but why did you have to stop the music? You know? Like, you didn't have to stop the music, Peter. You know? We want the music to keep going, baby. We never wanted to stop, you know? All right. I'm sorry about it, Sam. We don't stop the music. I'm not a ventriloquist. Hey, who's honking now? What is he doing? Why is he honking like that? What do you mean? Why is he honking like that? What are you talking about? Well, I saw you over there next to the cars. What? What'd you say? Well, I saw you over there next to the street, and I think you were staring at me, honey. What are you talking about? I can't do it yet. But I believe if I worked on the ventriloquist thing, I could get it down. What do you think? What do you think? Who wants to see more ventriloquists and less charts? I'm just joking. Let's get back into the charts. So look, as we get this replay 2 cooking, I then found this little flag, you know? And if you just played this flag for a measured move, it's also what I call an emerging cup and handle. Most people would never tell you this, but look, the right side, the handle is emerging. I mean, the cup is emerging, but the handle is there. I've played these, and then you take this measured move, and you're able to say, well, by algorithmic logic, we should be able to go to this level here and hit 24,972 area, right? And so you watch the progression, and lo and behold, I mean, it starts to really go for that measured move. It really kind of does hit the measured move because we tap it right there on a wick. I mean, that cup and handle works. So you could tell me there's no such thing as an emerging cup and handle. I made it up. You know what I'm saying? And I live in my own reality. I made up my own job. I made up this channel. Everything I do, I made up. So it would make perfect sense that I would also make up my own trading patterns and trade inside of those too, because I don't need to trade exactly how everyone else trades. I need to trade the way I see it. And if it makes sense to me, then I'm going with it, baby. Now, I can teach you all the traditional things, but at the end, I just tweak it a little bit. It's just like Monet, Picasso, the great painters. Of course, they took traditional painting. They knew how to mix. They knew how to do their shading. They knew they were amazing at the fundamentals. But they went to another level when it came to their style, to the way they did it, right? You couldn't place it. It was something unique about the way they touched the canvas, baby. And the way I paint on this canvas is just not the same. And that's why you love it. That's why I love it. That's why we're here every day, baby. Excited to take on the world. Excited to do what we do. I feel good every single day of my life. I feel blessed every single day of my life. I praise God every single day of my life. Let's do it right now. Thank you, dear Lord, for everything you've given me, for the blessings. Let's break it down as Bitcoin struggles at 24,800. However, we do get a candle to close above resistance. We do get a candle to close above resistance, but only on the 15-minute. Let's take a look at the bigger time frames. It's not going to cut it if the 1 hour doesn't get above it. Kind of rhymes, right? But so look, so we now have this kind of moving channel here to the upside, right? And I was hoping that we get a little bit of push. The 7-minute was asking for a move. We were very low on the stochastics. MACD was about to turn, and we got it. But now we got the M pattern. That's an M, clear as day, at resistance. We want to stay here in this channel now, you see? So people like my channel. You know why they like my channel? Because we can figure out what's happening in real time. Other channels are just like, hey, I did this video for you. This is what I see. Check it out. And that's great. I don't mind those videos. They're actually great too. Like, everything has its time and place. But you don't get a lot of guys who are watching price action live and like trapping it, showing you what they're doing, how they think, how a trader really moves in time. Like, what's going on in a trader's mind as price action's not doing exactly the right thing. It's not always forming perfectly. It's not always exact. What do you do then? And this is what you learn on this channel. You learn like the what do's, the what to's, when to's. You learn the when to's. You know what I'm saying? The if, ands, or buts inside of trading that you just don't get to see on other channels. You don't get to see the action live. Even if I'm not trading live, I'm forming live. I'm creating ideas live. I'm speculating live. You're seeing the whole plan of attack as it occurs in real time. That's what's missing from the internet. Is you know, everyone likes to show the results. Hey, look what I did. Look what this and that. No one likes to show them doing it, getting it done, getting their hands dirty, getting into the nitty gritty. So that's an M pattern. M's dumped to the downside 68% of the time. All right. And right now we hit resistance. Did a 1 hour candle close above resistance. Okay, it did clean. All right, so we made the higher high. I'm happy with that. I'll take that. Some will still consider this a bigger M. We're going to look at the bigger time frames. Don't worry. I know you may be vexed. Like, you want to see more of the screen. I am too. I'm like, well, let me just take you through what just occurred. So we got rejected right away. Right away. Look at that. 15-minute candle. Quick rejection. Immediately, right? However, we're still oversold in the 15. Tells me that's a long squeeze. When you're oversold and you're getting beat to the downside, it usually means that, all right. Oh, come on now. Updated book map, and now it's playing the game. Oh, there, I know why. Okay, let me see. Bookmap's got to do an installation. Sorry. Wonder if my computer can handle this. I hope so. Installing Bookmap. Probably shouldn't be messing with my bandwidth. It says Bookmap is still running. Control. Can I do that during a live? Nah, no Bookmap running here, bro. All right. All right, we got some Bookmap issues out of nowhere. I sent an update, and now Bookmap playing the game. Saying that it's open somewhere, but I don't see it open. So let me double check here. Sorry about this. Always a little bit of a technical issue, but we're all right. We're gonna make it through like we always do. Wow. So we did make a higher high, but look, there's an M. That's an M right there for sure. Double top. Clear as day. You flip that upside down, it's a double bottom. Okay. 7 minute is overbought. They're curving down. Not too much. I'm going to watch this in the 7. Looks like we're making a bit of a flag here. I would watch what I'm into here on the 7 minute. Why? Because the 15 minute and the 7 minute low tell me that there's just not a lot of room for these makers to push us down. We have beautiful support at 24,500. I mean, you got to love that. With this POC sticking out here on the VRVP or VPVR, however you want to call it. So we now have nice support at 24,005 for BTC. That's a beautiful thing. And we came back to test the area with a bit of a bounce too. So right here, look, I mean, we came back to test it with a bounce. You can almost say we have like support right there in the zone. Yeah, there we go. Support's even a little higher now. We'll call it 24,578, 24,600. So because this is so low, 15 minutes probably oversold too. Yeah, they're trying to push it down, but I'm seeing these you know, we're just too low on the 15. 1 hour is an indecision, and we're going to look at a bigger time frame in a second to kind of really look at this. I want to break down the 15 right now. Then we're going to delete, do some new work, have some fun, and believe me, we're going to show you exactly where I believe price action is going to go. So I'm expecting a bounce back up, even though we are dumping here. I'm expecting a bounce back up or just consolidation in this channel. I may be 100% wrong. Don't go, you know. This is a bit of a cup with a handle too. You see it? There's a cup. That's a handle on the 7 minute time frame. Sammy, cup and handy to the upside. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you. If you like the antics, if you like the radio voice, if you like the soothing, smooth ability to bring you the TA, if you like the college church, if you like the respect I give you by dressing for you because you are the student, I am the teacher. And also, I'm your friend. We're your friend. We're hanging out. We're having a good time together today. And I dress nice because I respect you. What if you went to a college course and the professor came in with one shoe untied, you know, just a V-neck T-shirt, you know, threw together some jeans, was like, hey, what's up? Let's do it. I mean, if he was enthusiastic and taught well, it really wouldn't matter. I get it. But if you came in, as long as they taught well, that is the key. But if they both taught well, but someone came in just disheveled, like, you know, if they came in dressed nice, ready to go, that's respect. They'd have respect for me. So that's why we do this here on the show every day. Shout out to the $11.52 in Super Chat. That is so nice of you. Very blessed. That is so nice. So blessed to have that $11. Thank you, dear Lord. That's very nice of you. 304 likes. Let's get the likes up to 574, though. What's going on? We got how many people? I mean, we minus that. You got what? 270. 270 people that are afraid of the like button. The like button. All right, let me get back out of my antics. I'm a little crazy today. I'm feeling good. It's Thursday, baby. We got our weekly screen share together, too, as well. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for jumping on in, calling yourself cryptolifers, and being a part of the live stream with your boy, Sammy, Cup and Handle. Threw you for a loop there, didn't I? So we are now below, and we got resistance. 24,800. The 800s have been resistance, supported at 500. Back and forth, baby. Back and forth is what I'm seeing here. I'm just wondering what's going on with Bookmap. Probably gonna have to restart my computer before it like resets its brain. Kind of sad because I really want to see it. I should never ran the update. I thought not to do it, but it was what it was. Make sure it's not anything going on behind me here. No. This computer's amazing, by the way. I have a raw. I want to talk about the computer because no, people need to know what computer you need to trade with. And our Republic of Gamers Asus laptop for gaming, these things are amazing. I'm telling you right now. Oh, God, man. But these things are amazing. I have this one right here. This thing is boss. The powerful, portable, and precise. I'm telling you right now, it's one of my favorite computers ever. I have the Strix. This thing is hot, man. You can get the Zephyrus or the Flow. These things are hot. NVIDIA GeForce RTX 380 Ti's, 12th generation Intel cores, 17 inches of love, right? Just saying. $2,700 for the Strix Scar. This thing is boss. This thing will run everything. You'll run games on this. You will blast off. The $2,000 or the $2,700 one are both amazing. I wouldn't go low down here. I'd go all the way for the 17. It's amazing. I'm telling you, I've been running streams, blasting around the internet. Watch it just stop out of nowhere. But everything has been going so well. It handles everything amazingly. It's never that loud. You can change the speed settings on the fans from silent, balanced to turbo. Right now, I just flipped to turbo just in case because I forgot I wasn't on turbo yesterday. Anyway, you're not here for computers. You're here for Bitcoin. I see Bitcoin holding this range here and making a bit of a bounce and getting tight inside of a new channel. That's what I see, but I could be completely wrong. We must hold this level or this will be an M that wants to dump on us. The measured move of this M would take us down here. Okay, so that's the smaller time frame. I want to kind of zoom out now and take a bigger look at everything. I want to look at the S&P. I want to look at the world markets. I want to have a view, all right? If you want to take a view with me, let's zoom out and take a helicopter view of the world here, see what's cracking. So look, we talked about this breaking to the upside. I've had this channel for a while drawn, and to me, I mean, it's a breakout, baby. It's a breakout. It was a breakout fake out here, but to me, this was a breakout of the channel. Beautiful breakout. I've had this drawn for a while. We have been tracking this for a long time. Also, this changes the game because it does what I've been talking about for a while here. We have a low, and this is trend analysis. Super important. Double-click anything on the chart to make it the big part of the screen, okay? You have a low, you have a high, you have a higher low, you have a higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Then you faked out a lower low here and did something funky, but you put in a higher high and things were okay. I saw this channel wasn't faked out by this. We moved above this POC. We moved through this channel. We are now making a higher high. Hands down, that is a higher high. I don't care if it's a piece. We do want to see this channel close. We want to see a candle close above it. I want to really look at this closely now. So we did. I mean, we got a candle to close above it. It is so tiny, but that candle closed above these two candles closed. That is called a higher high. We want to see this candle now close. It can go sideways for a while, but if it pops back out on that 7-minute, this 1 hour or 4 hour candle will close to the upside. That's a beautiful move for Bitcoin. Look at the double bottom here too. In case you may have missed it. I mean, it doesn't have the side, but there's a double bottom. And there it goes to the upside. Beautiful move. And like I talked about, we're worried about the M. And I'm always, see, had we not done this, 4 hours later, we short. And so people, so I was like, you know what? If this doesn't break out, we're going to short the market. And I had a short waiting in tow. You see? So you always have the short waiting because that may be what you have to do. Then I go to the smaller time frames, and if they confirm bullishness, I forget about the short. And so this morning I woke up and I did an update early. If you're in my trading group, you're going to get taken care of with kid gloves in this game. I'm going to do everything I can to give you the information you need to succeed. And I don't care what I have to do it up today at 5:51 in the morning. Going over BTC in depth, breaking it down. Setting alerts on coins. Talking about a coin at 5:49 in the morning. UOS showing gains that we've hit. Look how close this is. I love these. Look how close this stop loss came. But it never hit, baby. It never gonna get it. Never gonna get it. Never gonna get it. And so they tried to get us, but they did not. Move to the upside. Beautiful. The measured move was 39% gains for UOS, and we hit it. We hit it actually there, and there. But that was a clean break above it as well. Could have played that falling wedge as well. Just showing y'all things eventually, if you just wait and have the patience, have your stop loss positioned, things will work out well. Shout out to CC in Ireland. Love the Frankie show last night. Screen share tonight. Join the 99 now so you don't miss out, peeps. Shout out to my man. What up, Lifer? Bitcoin pubbing and football on tonight. Blessed on this Friday Eve. Shout out to everybody here on the live stream. Thursday. Is there really Thursday night preseason football? That's amazing. SuperChat, CELR, Ergo, and Kadena. I'm going to look at Ergo. I actually already have some CELR on my mind, baby. Some CELR on my mind. Let's take a look at JAR. JAR, did they pump to the upside? That was insane. Small time frame pump. Kind of like Bitcoin pumped, and then Bitcoin kind of made a move to the downside. You can see how it followed Bitcoin too as well with the rest of the market. The algos, the Bitcoin pump, and like Bitcoin came up, pumped nicely, came back down immediately, right? So you can see how these coins follow Bitcoin very, very closely, all right? However, we did make the higher high, so Bitcoin can now make a higher low and be okay. There's nothing wrong if it comes down and retests this area, so I wouldn't be surprised if it was this. Yeah, at first I was saying we'll come down here, but we made such a nice move. However, the 4 hour is getting overbought. And what goes up must come down usually, Uzale, uzale, uzale. So look, every single time we were high on the 4 hour time frame, we went sideways or had issues with continuing to pump. Right there, no go. Right there, no go. Right there, no go. Right there, no go. You see what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm saying? Are you picking up what the man is putting down, baby? Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Are we vibing here? Or are we colliding here? Let me know. Shout out to each and every one of you. Shout out to Frankie if you're out there. Frankie, show up on the stream, man. Let me know. Shout out to the 600 people on the live. 395 likes. $49.23. You people are unbelievable. How did it go from 11 to 49? You people are unbelievable. Lifer is the only leverage you will ever need. XRP, please. My man, I love you, brother. Shout out to my man, John Liger. John Liger, man. And there's lion tigers out there. They're a hybrid. I don't think they can produce again, but they can put a lion and a tiger and make a liger. No, they can't. I don't know about a Tyon, but they definitely have a liger. A Tyon would be a tiger and a lion, but they definitely have a liger. No, I'm serious. Eye of the Liger. I had a show, so the liger is a hybrid offspring of a male lion and a female tiger. The liger has parents in the same genus, but of different species. The liger is distinct from similar hybrid called the tigon. I didn't even know there was a tigon, and is the largest of all known extant felines. So I don't think it exists anymore, right? But there was the liger. The liger. All right. So just want to let you know, in case anyone told you that it didn't exist, that the liger does in fact exist. All right. So we're watching the 7-minute to see, and you can see it's printing a dump easy to the downside. So we got to go into damage control, check on the 1-minute, look for some divergences here. We already have a 1-minute divergence forming. That's usually when the longs, they're trying to liquidate the longs. I wish I had Bookmap up. We'd be watching the longs get liquidated right now. Let me see here. Close all windows. Something's going on. I'm going to have to restart. It thinks it's open when it's not. It probably just got jarred inside of a command. Man, I wish a VR tank to go be avatar on exoplanets already. Try to follow that random one. And let's read some of the super chats here. Freddie, store, jobless, man. If you're going to buy the best, baby. Shout out to David Brumbly, my man. Build your own PC lifer, get better quality parts, and less money for the same product. What's good, cryptolifer? Just found your stream last week. Been hooked ever since. Keep up the good vibes and the great call. Shout out to Crypto Villain, man. You're the man, dude. Love you. Shout out to Kevin Baker, always having my back. You're the man, dude. I saw you all day holding me down. Shout out to David Baker, the Baker kids in the house. Thank you so much. And who would have thought you guys would have commented right next to each other? Baker and Baker. Unbelievable. Only on the live. Shout out to everybody here. Shout out to effing book. Go read an effing book. All right, and I don't like to swear here, but I always thought he was Fing Book. And I called him Fing Book for so long, and yesterday he said no. Someone told me to go read an effing book. I said, you're hilarious, my man. Shout out to PR. That's nice. Peter Schiff says he keeps losing all his trades in PR to the girls. I don't know what that means. It's 7:30. Been up for almost 2 hours. Shout out to Justin Blaine. Bitcoin is going to pump out this M till it'll make a W reversal. I don't know. We're dumping hard now to the downside. Major dump easy for BTC. And now the M is collapsing. And it looks like we're going to go to the measured move of the M. It's just that's what happened. Happened almost fast to touch it. Almost too fast to touch it. We're coming for that retest. Doesn't look as bad on the 4 hours. See, you're like, the 4 hours overbought. I mean, you're overbought on the 4 hour. You know, what goes up must come down. Like, you don't open up a trade here or here or here. So now I guess it's short time. You know, but how good is the short? You know, you got oversold 15, which really wants to bounce. And that's why you must calm down and take a breather. You want a short resistance. You want a short retest. You don't want to do anything too crazy right now. You want to take a deep breath. I can't tell you what to do. Okay? I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice. But you do want to relax no matter what you're going to do. So look, rising wedges break down 68% of the time. Yet an M pattern. You did make the higher high. I get it. Now you need some support zones just so we feel what's up. I mean, the measured move is right here. Clear as day, because that's the measured move of the falling wedge. Or right here where we broke out, that, or basically the previous high. This high here too. Did we break that previous high now? We did. Below it again. I see this as fast with liquidity grabs. Possibly a break back to the upside. You can look for the bearish retest of this channel for a break to the downside. So the 50-minute will come back up. Try to get back in. It won't. If it does get back in, you're safe. Could break out again. If you get back in the pattern, you're okay. If you don't, so that's why it's so important. Someone asked yesterday, why don't you use wicks? How come when you're using Fibonacci, you use wicks, and when you're using patterns, you don't use wicks? And I said, well, if you use the wicks here, you're going to miss when they wick you out of the pattern. You see? Like, wick you out, wick you back in. Like, this might end up being a wick. We don't know. We're going to have to wait and see. All right? 1 minute, smaller time frames will tell you. Trying a V-shaped recovery right back into the money spot. I don't see a bear flag being formed. And so far, we do have bullish divergence slight. I mean, Class C bullish That is way sharper than that. Usually when I see that, we get a V-shaped recovery right back to the upside. I would not be surprised if Bitcoin just went right back into the pattern. However, now we have some resistance here at this POC sticking out at 24,680. All right. I'm expecting a V-shaped recovery back up. However, you make new resistance every time you break through a support there. So you're now bearish unless, come on. Chubby thumbs again. Was I in Binance? Or was I in the KuCoin? You're bearish now unless you get back above the zone, right? So now you're going to have resistance right here. Got to get back in there, all right? Let's take a look at ES1, which is going to be the S&P 500. It's going to tell you exactly what's going down. Let's get off the 1 minute. So that had a huge pump to the upside, a massive pump for the S&P. That's really good. We talked about how 4,200, remember yesterday, this yellow line was huge resistance. We needed to break above it. We did. And that was the same idea with Bitcoin's previous high. We broke above it here yesterday. Now we're on our way to our next big move. This is huge. ES1 making moves. Look at this. And look, we called this cup and handle to the upside. Isn't this crazy? See this? And it had this extended measured move. If I can grab the white line without anything else. That got us there. Then we flagged out, and that broke out. S&P breaking hard to the upside. Big gains. And just coming up, starting to cool off. 4 hours also in the same spot, cooling off. Bitcoin's kind of dumping a little bit quicker. Interesting enough. S&P bullish, though. What a nice move for the S&P, baby. Wow. It did everything that we were hoping for on the projection so far. I said I wasn't bullish on the S&P unless it got above this liquidity zone right here. It did that. Broke a POC. It's really nice to see. Now, it's okay. We could see some pullbacks. A bounce off here wouldn't be too bad. A bounce off here wouldn't be too bad. Just to show me that there's some support. We're getting overbought on the 4 hour. Time to sell. Take some profits. For me personally, I can't tell you what to do, but time to take some profits out of the market. This morning was really time to take the profits out of the market. As you woke up into profit, that's when you start taking some profits. So 24,500 is going to be psychological support right off the bat. We definitely bounced off 24.4 so far. Can we hold that level? I'm gonna freestyle now. We're gonna put away everything that I did, and we're gonna really look at Bitcoin just by itself. I do these Bitcoin freestyles every day, and it gives me freedom. It gives me a sense, and it helps me figure out what is going on. And when I'm with you all, I feel like I do an even better job than when I'm alone. So let's do it without further ado. Let's freestyle. Let's have some fun. So the first thing we want to look at is the daily and the 3-day time frame. 3-day has me a little worried, as I showed you. It's very overbought, okay? However, I showed you the anomaly when it was overbought right here in about the same type of movement flow, and we eventually just kept going up. Like, we went up as it was sideways. So could we go sideways and continue to pump? That says that it could happen. So even though we are very overbought on the 3-day, all right, we'd have to have an anomaly here. This is making a rising wedge channel for sure, in my humble opinion. It does have a flag, and you have to be okay with the next statement that I make. Some people are probably going to turn off the YouTube channel and walk away. Bitcoin does have a measured move to 13,600. Is it going to go there? No guarantees. Could it double bottom off of this area here? It could. Very simply put. But if you're not ready for lower Bitcoin and lower prices, even if you might be up in some alts right now, things might be so good, and you're just convincing yourself that just can't be, because if that happens, everything you have, you're gonna have to put out stop losses. You're gonna have to figure out. You're gonna have to pay capital gain. You're just like, oh, that's gonna ruin everything for me. Some people just don't. It's like almost too much work for them to put their life back together if that happened. So they just want to think it won't happen and forget about it. I was one of those people. I did that. I'd be in too many trades, and I could see something that was going to happen, and I'm like, yeah, I'm just going to like wing it this time. It's just not going to happen. And so that didn't bode well for me, All right. So I like to talk about my mistakes so you can learn from them. Wasn't a good look for me personally. Okay. However, we talked about this even yesterday. Like, I didn't realize it, but I was like, this is a daily breakout. A lot of coins are breaking out on the daily time frame too. You can see it's like a bit of an ascending triangle. And actually, I did it this way last night. So technically, the 3-day just broke out. Look at that. I mean, it broke. You could say it broke out. It's interesting, right? You could also have it in the channel. I see that. So I'm open-minded. Okay. I'm open-minded. It's just interesting. Measured move. Just of that ascending triangle, right? Simply put, 27K. So these are just thoughts up on a balcony, you know? These are ideas that I have. I don't like that the 3 days that high. The daily's indecision, it could make a huge move. It could go right up above this and make a huge move. It could make a big downward move. It's got like, you know, right now it's pointing up and we have the momentum. The big deal that you want to really pay attention to is this node here, breaking above the POC. It's a really big deal for Bitcoin. It really is. And it creates substantial support. You can see it sticking out here. And we just broke above this node too. And to me, that's just like, we're on our way. Like, we have to find more liquidity. We've eaten through all this. People have traded it and traded it. And so now we have to go find, it's like we have to venture out for more. Like, we've eaten, like our cows have eaten all the pasture. Bitcoin needs to go to the new pasture. And to me, and I've been saying this since I was on BitBoy, when he was on with me, not even yesterday, on Tuesday, but when I was on with Ben a month ago, and I said, you know, we were down here, and I said, once you break this liquidity zone, you're likely to get up to here, you know. I might even say once you break this zone, you're likely to get up to here. And I mean, so far, I'm not trying to like, and I always say I don't know where Bitcoin's going to go, but at one point I do say I lean one way. At the end of my show, I'll be like, I believe we're going bullish or bearish, right? I try to actually make a call because it's fun. Because if I come back the next day and it's up, it's fun. And 80 to 90% of the time, I get to be right. So it's been going well, so I do it. You know what I'm saying? So far, I remember being wrong. Like, it was 6 weeks ago, and it was. I didn't like it. I was like, you know, I called the short, and they squeezed this up, or I called the long. I can't remember exactly what it was. And I even sat for days with my hands in my head, like, I'm not supposed to. Like, it's always supposed to be right. Like, it's crazy. But a minute, and then my wife said, you can't expect yourself to call it right every time. I was like, yeah, but I had it like for the last 6 weeks. Like, I've had it. I was like, how did I miss that? How did I miss it? And I was like devastated. So crazy. But like, I mean, think about it. Last night, you know, this divergence played out. I called it. This divergence played out. I called it. I think we even called this one down here on the low. I mean, it's just been nuts, you know? And not even, I keep saying, forget me. I didn't call it. The technical analysis, you could have called it too. You could have been in the same seat as me if you just knew the divergence and played the line. So we just watch it every day. It's so fun. I can't believe I love price action. It never gets old to me. There's just never a dull moment for Bitcoin. I don't know about you. How about you guys? Do you ever get sick of watching Bitcoin? I don't. I really don't. I think it's awesome. I absolutely love every second of it. Every single second of it. Finally getting a bit of a bounce here. Seem to be V-shape recovering as I said we would. So far, back up. Can we get up though? That was a pretty good move. I'll give you that so far. Can we bearish retest resistance, or do we get to the shorts get squeezed? See, bookmap would be nice right now, wouldn't it? So there we have it. I mean, that's what I do a lot of times. Still in a flag, cup in handy. Shabby cup in handy to the upside. They tried to fake us out, but we did something creative that no one else would have ever done, and we might ever just find our way back inside the channel. You never know. So this is what we're looking at. Bitcoin needs to break back inside the channel, not get rejected. Bang, bang, bang. Marv, I'll tell you what, Marv. So look, that's what we're looking at here, to the upside. I don't work at the moment, so I'm lazy sitting around all day and DCAing. I want to join for the community and to be busy. Jump on in, Theta Zula. You'll love it, dude. It's not as good of a view from the sideline. Shout out to C-Maz, my man. I enjoy watching him play out as well. Super interesting how it works. Right? NETA on RLC coin. Up highest on crypto gains. 40%. I get tired of it, and I don't understand it. I love it. If my D9. I don't know. KuCoin is now running in the background. Yeah, baby. What is crazy is if you're one of the only streamers I see showing the ascending triangle on the daily on the 6 hour, the time frame really doesn't matter. Thank you for saying that, man. Love you guys. Got to run to the DMV. I'll be watching on my phone. Oh, that's horrible, Kevin. You'll be all right, though. You'll make it through. Let's look at CELR, ERGO, Kadena, and XRP and SAND. We got a full house of super chats if I don't get to them. My D-Day today turned 18. UNFI at a cup and handle. Shout out to David Baker. Everybody wish David a beautiful 18 years old. David, we love you. This class for you, David. David! Everybody, he turned 18. He becomes a man today. Well, he already was a man, but today he becomes a man. 18 years old. I hope you are here every day. Don't use profanity. Get away from drugs and alcohol. Stay around positive people. At 18 years old, you have your whole life ahead of you. I can't wait to see what a beautiful person you become. Shout out to you, David. Thank you for coming to your live stream and sharing a piece of your birthday with us. I feel blessed. Don't make me cry, but I feel blessed right now. And, you know, I would love to send a good young man into the world to change the world, baby. To change the world. One day at a time, David. One day at a time. One person at a time. One soul at a time. We can all do it together if we try with our hardest might. And if we believe in ourselves and if we live in love every single day, you're going to change the world, David. I'm telling you right now, the people that believe they will change the world will. Okay? So I'm expecting a bounce back to the upside here. I'm really not believing in this dump yet. I'm really not. I think it's a fake out. I think it's a bear trap. I shouldn't say I think it's looking like a bear trap because there's a lot of room in the stochastics and we're just getting started. We also broke above this POC already, so we already kind of knocking through a little bit resistance so far. So far, not far South Boston, right? Not far. So look, we're looking at the 7-minute. Can it come back up to the upside on the smaller time frames for BTC? Who's here new on the channel? Let me know if you're new to the channel. I need to know right now because I want to show you guys something. Shout out to the 781 people on the live, 483 likes, $59.22 on the live, baby. Who here is new on the channel? I want to show you some crazy cool ideas that I've whipped up here that I've been showing for the last few days. Me. Okay, we got a lot of new people. Let me know. I need to hear it. Yell out loud. Say, it's me, baby. It's me. I'm new, baby. I'm new. Finally, just going to remove my 66 drawings. It's tough, but I'm going to do it. All right. So check it out. I built this indicator, the 800 MA indicator. UNFI, please. We'll get to that. Dole. We love you. We're going to go here on the daily time frame. And we're going to show you why I believe there's a high probability we may have bottomed already for BTC. And again, I don't want to be known as the bottom guy. I have money left in case we go to 10K. And I'm going to take it every step, one step at a time. But I also want to encourage people to realize there are some indicators that we've used throughout history that have never been wrong. And when the 800 passes through the 50 and the 100 and the 50 and the 100-day moving average, usually right after it crosses the 50, which is right here, a couple days later, we have a bottom, okay? And once we cross the 100, we usually made a secondary high. And once we cross the 200, we're kind of on our way up, you know? Bitcoin could be doing this, see how much it goes up, and then it comes all the way down for a move. I mean, just don't be surprised. You know, we could be in a bear market fake out. Just don't be surprised. Take it one step at a time, one day at a time, you know? And I saw someone tweeting that courses don't work, don't take courses. I mean, depending on who you take them from, I would somewhat agree. I have one course that I teach. It's a 2-hour course, so you're not with me for weeks. I don't take $2-3 grand from you. It's $99. Then I give you 80 hours of homework that will make you great. And if you listen to me and you do the homework and you change your life, I'm telling you right now, you'll start to see the charts differently. So I got a way to give you 2.5 hours of my time. And I believe that is long enough for me to change your life. It's also like my wife said, she said, how do you read a book if you don't know the alphabet? She said, how do these people read a book if they don't know the alphabet? I said, that's a good question. She's like, that's how it is. That's why they need to take your trading course. They need to at least learn the alphabet so they can go read the books. You know what I'm saying? How can they read the charts if they don't know the word? If they don't know what the MACD is, the RSI, how can you read the charts if you don't know this stuff? So look, when the 800 passed through the 50 and the 100, we bottomed in 2015. By the time we went through the 200, we were golden. Same scenario here back in 2018 as we get to it. The 800 would pass through the 50 and the 100. By the time we got through the 200, right after we passed through the 50 there, we would have our bottom. Okay? We had our swandemic, whatever you want to call it. I want to replace one letter with a different one. Now we look here. And the 800 passed through the 50, the 100, and the 200 yet again. I'm just saying. All right? Now, you don't want to believe that. You're like, no. All right, then slap on the Gaussian channel and go to the weekly. Now, my man does it on the 8-day. I guess the 8-day too. Every time this turned to green, or the green turned to red, we had our bottom. Right there, we just turned to red. We had a bottom. Here, we just turned to, green to red. We had our bottom. Here in 2014, 15, we just turned green to red. We had our bottom. So I don't know for sure. Green turned to red here was the last chance to buy before it would ever rip your face off. This thing has never been wrong. Can we go all the way back to this time? We're going to go all the way back. Look, see the channel is even alive back then. All right, and there it does. You can't even get into it yet. This is Bitcoin right here. July 12th, 2010. When it went from, this candle says it went from 5 cents to 9 cents. All right, closed at 8 cents. Sam, I've been here since last April. So proud to see how successful you have been, and I know you will continue. Thanks for everything. Good day, all. Shout out to Tommy G, man. Me too. I put it off too, but I was moving. Still need an office set up to get going here. You'll get it, Michael Kush. Get it going, man. Don't waste time, man. Dude, I move with my office set up, so I never have a setup. I go to hotels, different places. There's no excuses. I don't make an excuse for why I can't get it done. I could end up at a friend's house. I have a way to do it. I have 2 screens. I have 3 monitors in front of me right now. I am not playing, and this is my travel setup. Professional studio, professional mic, mixer. No games here. We want to present you the best, bring you the best every single time. Shout out to 792, 515 people on the live, and I'm not going to hit that button. They wanted me to send an ad button, but I didn't do it. I did not do it. So S&P broke above our support. I love it. It's going to cool down. The 4 hours overbought. All right, we're going to cool down. What goes up must come down. We got our pump, everyone. We got everything we wanted. We were down here. We needed to break this level. We needed to break that level. We got it all. So now we have to just watch Bitcoin kind of suffer a little bit, a little up and down. It is what it is. 24.5 is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So those are 2 long-term indicators. I have another one if you're not done. Does anyone else want to see the pi cycle bottom again if you're new? Why not? I'll throw it up there, right? So look, you'll get rid of the Gaussian channel. We don't need that. You get rid of the MA. We don't need that. I get rid of everything, actually. That's a pain right now. So I'll delete everything on here. All right. And I'll make this logarithmic. All right. Indicators, pi cycle bottom. These are easy to find. They're not easy by Tondi. And this guy, I mean, this thing is also spot on with those same areas that my other indicators have picked up on. And they're calling right there, call the bottom. Right there, call the bottom. And right there, call the bottom. So another reason why I like it is if I do slap on an indicator, the RSI here, and I look at it closely, stochastics RSI, it is so low on the 2-week chart. And the 2-week is my go-to, baby. Every time the 2-week started to curve here after a double bottom, we usually started making a huge move. Bit of a double bottom, huge move. Double bottom here, huge move for Bitcoin. As we started to approach the dotted line, I mean, there's no guarantees. We could go to 10K in 2 days. We really can't, we could dump. And I mean, it's obviously not, but anything could happen. I want you to understand. Hold up. You need to understand that anything could happen. Look me deep in these beautiful blues. Anything could happen, all right? Check it out. My 5 in the morning odds. But anything could happen. I need you to understand that. Please listen to me from the depths of my heart. Anything can happen. Are you ready for 10K? I'm asking you, as your friend, I'm in a park bench, I'm next to you. Are you ready for 10K? If you're not ready for 10K, then you are not ready for crypto. Okay? Sorry, I don't mean to be rude. And I don't mean to, like, pressure anybody here. But I just want to make sure you're ready to go where I'm going. All right? Because I'd love you to jump on this journey with me, and I'd love you to go to the moon with me. But you need to be ready for anything. Okay? You need to be ready for anything to get to this level we're going to. Shout out to the 820 people on the live. We got back to 800, baby. Banging on them. Let's take a look at those super chats. All right. So the ES1 did great. We nailed S&P. We're going to come down a little bit. All right. Let's take a look at CELR on the super chats. CELR. CELR. So look, we talked about CELR breaking out of here. They came for the liquidity grab. I see this all the time. Beautiful pattern. They break it out. They get people to jump into the breakout because they want people that trade the breakout, and then they all put stop losses in the pattern. They grab all those people. So that's why we buy bottom of the pattern here with stop losses lower than that. You know what I'm saying? You know, sometimes you might get touched on. It depends. Not saying we're perfect every single time, but... And so we were watching this here. And I called a retest, see, possible retest for CELR right there where it bounced. I nailed it. CELR is up 20, 30% off that retest. This was given to the traders in the group. Bang, bang, bang for CELR. Possible retest for CELR. So there's another trade about to hit the target. Target's up there at about 0.266. So you gave me this idea. Oh, you didn't give me the idea, but you asked me to go over CELR. We hit it. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, yeah, I'm so sorry I didn't do BTST yesterday. I'm so sorry. We'll get to that today. I remember you asking about that yesterday. I'm so sorry. I apologize for that. And how it slipped my mind on the live. So, CELR, make it a beautiful move. Again, like everything else, it's overbought on the 4-hour. You know what I'm saying? And you're hitting a bit of a resistance here. So, but I mean, we basically nailed that trade. Beautiful move for CELR to the upside. Just want to send that after to my team just so they have it. They can always dig up the before at any moment in time. Bang, bang, bang. We hit ARRX last night for gains. ARRX. I don't know what you want to call it, whatever you want. It was in this beautiful channel. It looked beautiful, nice and tight. Wow, I liked it. It just had some hidden bullish. It just looked exotic, looking sweet. Good to go. Just like last night, how we hit Aurora and AVAX. Both of them looks very similar to this. I like when the 200 is cupping. Price action kind of lower than it. Tight moving averages. Bang, bang, bang. This thing would go up for gains. Still holding about 13%, but it would go up for about 23. Never hit the stop loss. No stop loss got hit in the making of that trade. So ARRX was the winner chicken dinner. Bang, bang, bang. And it's one of the 4 up there. Oh, no, maybe not now. Yeah. Anchor making some big moves out of nowhere. Anchor Protocol. Had Anchor in this falling wedge, likely to make a move. Look at that, 157% gains. Did someone ask me about Anchor? I don't know when I went over it. I go over so many coins. I'd just like to search if I had it out there. You never know. I might have had it in the trading group. Anchor. And you can see other people had it on 6, 9, 720. Anchor looks kind of good on the 15. Someone going over it. We had a cup and handle here. Now, that was way back when. So I might have done it on the live. So it might have been a live, people ask me on the live stream. I've traded Anchor on and off. Had a long-term position, very tiny for Anchor. So Anchor, the big gainer out the gate there. Title, UNFI also making a move here. And we were talking about UNFI here. See, I put alerts getting down here. This thing is just continuing to move. So the call when we first talked about it, the safer trades are the bounces off support and resistance, right? So what it did is it broke out here and bounced right there. See? Now, I was like a little preemptive about it, but the idea is it broke out, came back down, you hit your alert, nail the trade. You either get in at the bottom of the channel or the top of the trend line. It's one of two things. And I'm teaching, this is what I teach my students so they don't, you know, and you do this over and over again, there's just a higher probability you're going to make a better trade. And then it broke out of this bigger channel that it was making. See that? UNFI. You're finding yourself in another bull pennant to the upside. Let's look at ERG. I talked about ERG many, many times. I went over it yesterday. Talked about how it kind of falls Cardano and likes to move. There it hits my measured move. Shoulder, head into shoulder, cup and a handle. You see that? Bang, bang, bang for ERG to the upside. Shout out to anyone that may or may not have gotten in. It's high on the 4 hour. It's away from the 21-day moving average. That's where I take profit. You do whatever makes you happy. 9 out of 10 times. Easy. Not easy, but that's where I usually sell the top pretty well for that time frame. And then I wait for this to come on down and I basically draw a flag of some type. And I know it's going to have to come and touch the 21-day moving average before it can continue to the upside. I'm giving you gold right here, so I set alerts here. I might set an alert there on the bottom of the channel, right? And I walk away. Might even draw a fib on that, see what's going on the fib. Because you see you had your low point to your high point here. You know, do we bounce off a 0.5? You know, you don't want to break back inside the pattern. Maybe we go higher too. So ERG for massive gain. Shout out to anyone that jumped into ERG. We hit for gains. And there's the rain. It has not rained for so long. And it is now raining. And it's just like, I'm like blessed to see the rain. I'm like, thank the dear heavens. Yesterday at 11:58 in the morning, I think during the live stream, I put this out. ERG bullish on the 4 hour. See, not a lot of YouTubers go live every day. You don't get to see them have to face the music. I have to face the music every day. Like, what happened to your ERG call, bro? Where's it at, bro? Everyone likes to point out your losses. Like, oh, where's your Matic call at, bro? You know? But they never like to talk about the gains you made, you know, in your face. Like, what happened to your EG? You know, it banged on them to the exact target. Look, it went a little higher than my target. Retraced. Bang, bang, bang for 26% gains for ERG. Now I'm making a flag and explaining how I would get back into the trade again. Instead of just throwing out gains in your face, I'm like, you know, anchor up 70% in the last hour. You're the man. Shout out to Bison9. Special secret spicy. All right, enough dancing. But you got to dance. You got to move. You got to feel the energy. You got to feel the vibe. You got to feel the money. You know what I'm saying? Alluvium, please. Send in a super chat. For me to go Alluvium, I got to go over BTCST. I got to go to Cadena, XRP, and Sand. We got a lot going down. All right? Shout out to anyone that ERG, man. And that's how an inverted head and shoulder breaks to the upside. That's all you can ask for. You close it. You look for another one. I look for those over and over and over again and just keep compounding the gains, baby. Moving body like a snake, baby. Great moves, incredible coordination. You're funny, man. Bring the haters. I need to eat again. Shout out to Roddy Robinson. I need mac and cheese and hating. I need mac and cheese with some haters on the side, please. Injective protocol. I put it out down here when it was in this flag. You may have been privy to that and made an entry at 137 where I first talked about it. Look at that. 81%. We were buying right there. We were buying right there. Injective protocol. Put on the radar right there. You know? I mean, possible entry pointed out there. I like saying the possible because, you know, nothing's guaranteed in life. Nothing. So, possible entry pointed out here and bang, bang, bang. Like, now if that fit your trading style, look, it got above a POC. Once you get above a POC, then it hit it, you're gone, baby, gone. Look at that beautiful move for injective protocol, man. And now it's overbought on the 4 hour. Everything's overbought on the 4 hour. Really good time to take some profits. This is the best educational channel in the crypto space and on YouTube, peeps. Hit the like button for this man. Shout out to Roddy Robinson, constantly holding it down, always supporting me, always there. You're the best, dude. Patience. Patience for this one, right? It didn't make 80% overnight, but eventually made the gains, you know? That's just interesting. I don't even want to take credit for that. It was a call I put out a long time ago. We hit 20%, we moved on. But it just came back. Look, if you had kept trading that yourself, I didn't, you know, I moved on. But look, support, previous resistance, bounce, bounce, and you're gone. I mean, so I'm just showing you, you know, if you're in my trading group, you might not have never, you know, if you're new, you've been in the game 2 to 3 weeks, you join my trading group, you see this 3 weeks ago, inject the protocol. Maybe you held on to it. Maybe you like the project. Maybe you found out more. So, like, you go on your own journey. My trading view is to let everyone just learn the alphabet, and then you read the books that you want to read, you know? And, that's pretty cool. I want to get involved with the Kadena chip mining thing going on. That sounds pretty cool. Someone just DM'd me and explained it up real quick. Anyway, so we got Injective, we got ARX, we got Ethereum Classic. You can see how we produce gains on the channel. We called Bitcoin multiple times throughout the last 12 to 16 hours, you know. And we're going to continue to punch the market makers in the face for you every single day. Shout out to being here with the lifers. I appreciate each and every one of you. Shout out to everyone here on the live. We hold that 820 people. We got to get the likes up. When 820 people come, everyone, you got to get vibed up. When we get up there, we got to hold 800. 800 is now the new resistance. Look, we get above it here. We got to a high of what? 810, 820 I saw. We got to hold it. We can do it again. If you all keep hitting the like button, we're going to go to 1,000 people on this live. Can you? It's up to you right now. You out there in front of your computer, at work, in front of your phone. You may be in the bathroom at work. You may be on the side. You may be hiding from your boss. I don't know what you're doing because I used to do that stuff. You out there. I need you. Tap, 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 tap. Tap, 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 tap. I need you out there to hit that like button. Come on now. Do I have to grab you, pull you out? Because I will. I'm coming in. I'm coming in. And I'm going to get you. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. What do we got to do to show you this is not a regular show? Let's get the watchers up to the likes, baby. Let's get them up. 700, bro. We showed you Pi Cycle. We showed you 800. We showed you so many. We showed you Gaussian channel. What else do you want from the kid? I'm squeezing every ounce of energy I got for you every single day. Bang, bang, bang. There's nothing else I got left at the end of the show. So give me your everything, and I'll give you my everything. I will commit like I have for 567 days straight. I will continue to do what I do, baby. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I won't give up on you if you won't give up on me. And I'll get you where you need to go mentally, spiritually, emotionally, and hopefully financially through the proper education. Through the proper education, okay? Can't promise anyone anything. What I can promise is that you should, you know, if you came to this channel, then you're already in the right place. You're on your way. You're on your way to meeting the right people and doing the right things. Fresh cut diamonds, that's a cool one, huh? Boom. I love seeing ETC just making those gains, baby. 21% gains. Because that one was like, it was, to me, it was like not every trade's a gimme, but some things are gimmies. And look at trade. We talked about trade. Trade bangs on them to the upside, up a little bit. Ooh, 22% gains for trade out of a flag. And it's so funny, it's called trade. It's like, what are you trading today? Trade? Like, no. Like, what are you trading? Like, trade, bro. Yeah, it's called trade, bro. I trade it all the time. Like, no. What coin, like, what stock, what coin are you trading back? I told you, man. Trade. I trade all the time. No, but what? Epic Prime, we were in this tight channel too. Thought about that could break up. 19% gains. Look at it did. Someone asked me about this in the live the other day. Anyway, let's get into the super chats. I know I'm missing a few right now. Hey, Bebe, can you cover Matic 3L and Swing B? I definitely got to look at both of those. All right, let's take a look at BTCST, the Bitcoin hash rate. All right. Maybe we did go over it yesterday. I kind of think we did. Yeah, we did. We talked about it bouncing to the upside here. So we did go over this yesterday. Look, I love this stuff. This is funny. This is good stuff, right? I like going back to the channel and seeing, like, what the heck did we say yesterday, right? Just to make sure that, like, I love watching the gains occur live in 24 hours, you know. Thank you for the stream. 4,500 views. It's amazing. I'm blessed. Thank you for the 822 likes. Let's add another one there. I can't believe I didn't like my own videos. But look, so we have a timestamp on all this stuff. So we should have, yeah, there it is right there. And you can go back to what we were talking about. If it, oh man, I always forgot. When I'm streaming on this computer, it gives me some tough times trying to give me a playback for whatever reason. There it goes. So Bitcoin pumps, the hash rate will pump. Anyway, we went over it. We talked, it was right there. We made this little flag and suggested it would pump to the upside. And there you can see, I mean, that was clearly, this is a 4-hour candle. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That was 24 hours ago where we were. So again, I mean, we made that call for you on Bitcoin hash rate. What did it go up? And I'm not even, I mean, 42%, 43% gains. Just by coming to the channel and observing, right? You could have then applied this education, learned yourself, figured out where you are, and bang, bang, bang. So whoever asked us about this, and then bang. So we show you how the TA plays out every single day here on the channel alone. I'd wait for it to come on down now and flag it out. When in doubt, flag it out. Same thing I talked about Bitcoin. It's going to touch the 21, reconvene, you know. Check out all the links below the videos. They will help you. We have a link to KuCoin that really helps. If you're going to trade KuCoin, please use that link. Not enough people are using the link. I'm telling you right now. I get no commissions from KuCoin, and I don't care, but you think I would get way more of all the people that have hit that link, man. If you know, so hit the KuCoin link below, hit the TradingView link. I love that. Hit the 3 commas link. Bless me with that last song, much brother. I don't know what the last song was. I don't know. I don't pay attention enough. I apologize. Can you show the coin that did not make a move yet? Please. Jupe hasn't made a move. Jupe has been boring, right? Dude, what's mine say? Trade. What's mine say? Yeah. Bro, who's on first? No. Who's on second, man? No. If you get a chance, freestyle NMR. The analytics from views and likes correlate with the price action. They could sometimes, you know. Not every time, though. You'd be surprised, you know. Sometimes we make a buzz just because we do what we do, baby. Dude, STMX, man. We put it in this little flag, and this thing just continued to go up 14, and then bang, today. And I talked about it. Look at that. Now up 118%. That's insane. That's absolutely absurd. Like, come on now. That's nuts. That's crazy. The Phantom short ain't playing out. That's a good thing. PBR was just a monster and continued to rip. Continued to go up. Out of control. Nuts. EOS 3L I put out yesterday. Still up a little bit here and had wicked up about 13% from the move. Looking pretty nice on the daily time frame. Again, you have to figure it out on your own if you like that type of thing. Let's take a look at Kadena on the Super Chat. Thank you so much for the Super Chat. Much respect to you and yours. Thank you for blessing me with the blessings. I appreciate that. That's very nice of you. Whoever sent in the Super Chat, whoever just shows up every day, right? I love everything that everybody does. Down to the last comment, I really, really appreciate it. Bit of a diamond almost, really kind of a running diamond, right? Isn't that funny? Couldn't, you know, a diagonal diamond move back up? You never know. Doing the same thing as Bitcoin here, resetting on the 4-hour for Kadena, right? In this rounded bottom. Rounded bottoms do not pay the bills, okay? I'm not saying we'll dump again. I'm just, you know, I was going over the idea that there's a chance we could take away this pattern. So we look for a retest. We got the bounce at the bottom of the channel, and we bounced up. That was beautiful. So the trade is still good, but we're coming back down now on the 4-hour time frame. You want to look at the daily as well. Daily says you're going to struggle a little bit. So this is a bear market. Don't get too, everyone gets like, oh, we're in a bull. Like, we're still trying to figure out our way here. So don't be surprised if we come down and bounce off the bottom of the bowl. And that's kind of what happens. You'll hit this bowl on your way back up. So looking for Kadena to reset possibly on the daily time frame. All right. 1 hour is very oversold and curving down. But do you have bearish divergence here? No, you're all right, actually. Bit of a kind of a cup and a handle. You do have a falling wedge. Could break back up. How big it breaks up is the question. Somewhat of a double top here. And you have resistance where you can't get above this previous high at 242. So, again, if Bitcoin pumps, this will pump. And it does have this measured move. I believe this is where I grabbed this from here. I don't want that. From here to here, and a move to the upside here for Kadena. And that would structure us to the $3 region. Okay. 48% gains from where we're at, about 38% gains. But again, levels have to hold. Like, let us retest either this support at the POC. So you want to see it bounce off this POC. You don't want to see Kadena break that or go lower. It is a rising wedge that could break to the downside here. So I'd be watching to see what the 1 hour can do. How far? It's bullish right now on the 1 hour. So scalp on the 1 hour, it looks definitely possible. After that, I would then reposition my see if, because if you don't get above this, it's a triple top, or it could be a shoulder, a head, and a shoulder, So you got to get above this. So bulls, once the bulls break above this, I mean, then you could buy the retest of that or a flag up in here. Once I break above this area, I would feel far more confident to long Kadena. That's going to be an area that I would like to see first. All right. Congrats on joining. Hope you take the beginner's course, since it will enhance your 99 trading group experience 1,000%. It's the language that's used there, and it will make a difference. Thank you for saying that. I really, really appreciate you saying that. Let's take a look at XRP on the Super Chats. Everyone wants to know what's up with XRP and Gary G. So let's take a look here. So XRP was in this beautiful channel. Let me undo that. And I saw some bullishness. The 1 hour oversold. And let's move this to where it should be, the bottom of the channel, like so. So bounce. Nice to know, right? Kind of doing the Bitcoin as Bitcoin was moving through that channel. But it didn't make a higher high like Bitcoin. You can see a lot of the altcoins didn't get the movement yet, per se. A lot of the money is in Bitcoin right now. We're going to look at Bitcoin dominance. That's going to tell us a little bit of something too as well. Okay. Super Chat, Sand and ETC. Man, you really have increased my understanding of chart patterns. My confidence is getting better. Respect. Shout out to Waleed Slam. It will, man, if you just show up every day and keep it moving. Could you look at EGLD, please? I super chatted Illuvium, please. Okay, if you did. Congrats on joining. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for being here. Shout out to the 785 people in the trading group. That is an all-time high, everyone. Thank you so much. I'm so blessed on this beautiful day to be here with each and every one of you. I can't believe I have this opportunity every day to do this. Some days I'm like I don't want to slap myself. I don't want to pinch myself, but I'm like, am I in a simulation? Is this absolutely real? Let's take a big chug of water and just bless. Thank you, dear Lord, for the hydration that you give us through this lemon water. Thank you for this life. Thank you for the ability to choose my own reality and find my own way in this world and not have a boss and just go for what I want and go for after what I dream about. To me, there was days where I never thought it possible, and now it is. Now I know what else could be possible. Now I'm like, why don't I go to Mars? Because if I can get here, then I can get to Mars. I really, truly believe that. I know it may sound nuts. And I think, who else wants to go to Mars with me? Put your hand up if you're coming to Mars. Who's coming to Mars with me? Cheers your lemon water right now to the camera. Let's cheers. We're on our way to Mars, everybody. We may get there in our lifetime. Shout out to each and every one of my lifers. I love you all. Thank you so much for I have just so much gratitude for each and every one of you beautiful souls who's here with me right now. Thank you. Your energy is infectious. Your mind is infectious. You will change the world with the way you feel, the way you act, and the way you interact with others. You will change the world. It starts one person at a time. Wow. Sorry, but I had to just, So look, a little bit of breakout out of that. That's a channel. That's a slight higher low. So you're kind of doing the Bitcoin game here. Bit of a double top on XRP as well. I've seen double tops turn into beautiful little pennants. 1 hour is looking bullish. So you just watch the flag and you want to see what the 1 hour can do. Give the 1 hour its chance. See, a lot of people are like, well, how will you accurately calling Bitcoin when there was this and that and that? And I say, well, I let time frames play out. Like right now, yeah, the 4 hour looks horrible. We're supposed to dump. It's not good. We got some wickage. We got some tweezer tops here. A lot of bearish signs. Most part, we probably will go down, right? But I've seen so many anomalies when something was supposed to happen, and we got a flip on it. And so one day I started drawing the flags and being like, well, if I wait for the flag to play out instead of just jumping the gun, then I'm actually going to have a little bit better of an understanding of what's happening. When the 15-minute and the 1 hour are low, I like to long. I'll tell you that right now. So I wouldn't be surprised if you did get a move out of XRP or Bitcoin to a higher node. You have to remember, there's a lot of people who right when the price pumps, they immediately go, oh, that's how you short. You're short right now. And you don't really do that. You watch the flag. The flag will then, see, the shorters, they're just starting to jump into shorts right now. Now, if this flag pumps up, they're all going to get short squeezed right out. So by making flags, you don't get caught in the short squeeze. Now, what will happen is if it is time to short, this will fake out. You'll see it come back down. And what will happen is the 15-minute will be so extended and high, and we won't get above the previous high up here. And then I'll be like, all right, now that's the short, man. You see? So by using the smaller time frames and the flags and the stochastics, I'm able to trap price action, and it stops me from doing stupid stuff, all right? You slap bookmap in there, and it stops you from doing real stupid stuff. And now you're like, you've got like a double airbag from slamming your face against the dashboard of being wrecked, so to speak. You like how I made that metaphor there? Came up out of nowhere. I used to write rhymes, so that one was for you. No, you, Kevin. Why did I say Kevin? I don't know. It was the quickest name I could think about at the time. But shout out to Kevin Baker. He held me down. That's also a real Irish name in my neighborhood, the Bakers. Kevin Baker. Kevin Baker from Boston. The Bakers. Hey, Charlie Baker. And that was my dad's friend. He was blind. He used to actually, Johnny Baker, he was blind. He used to tune our piano when I was a kid. And I was fascinated how he could tune the, but of course, I mean, he could hear so well, right? So there's XRP. Let's take a look at the next super chat coming at us real fast here. I got 2 days till my buddy's wedding. Gotta lose 10 pounds. East Jordan. Could you look at EGLD, please? I super chatted Alluvium. Losing weight is easy, man. Just don't eat anything. Are you a fan of Richard Hartlifer? I mean, I don't know what to say about I've never met him in person. I've had to meet him in person until I really give him a 1-2. I've watched enough videos on him that he's definitely quite an interesting character. That's about all I'll say. He's quite an interesting character, to say the least. But that's all I'm going to give you. All right? I'm not going to give you any more. All right? So I super chatted ETC. Richard Hart said BTC to 500 bones. LOL. Smart dude. No bread and lots of water. Get on the bike 2 hours a day. Keep the pebbles moving. Nothing crazy. Yeah, exactly. You'll lose 10 pounds quick. Richard Hart is so materialistic. Yeah, he is kind of whatever, man. I don't want to talk about anyone ever again. After getting slandered yesterday, I realized that people are weird. And I don't want to talk about weirdos so they'll get attracted to me. So I want to have weirdo camouflage. You know, you put on bug spray? I want to put on bug spray for weirdos so they don't, like, do weird stuff to me. So there's a weirdo out there. He's the weirdest dude in the world. And I'm going to call him Mr. Weirdo from now on. I'm not even going to mention him. And he's a weird dude. And that's what happens when you lay down with dogs. You get up with flies. So, you know what? I love everybody. And I'm done, man. I'm not doing it. I learned my lesson. I think I learned my lesson, honestly, because just no one needs it. You know what I'm saying? No one needs it. The weirdos were out during ATB. That's what I'm saying, man. Super chat, BTC, Sand, and ETC. Let's take a look at Sand. On KuCoin. All right. Sand. So, looking at Sand here, it was in this channel. Been trying to hold this channel for a while now. I'm bullish Sand, and I'll tell you why. All right. I'm actually long Sand right now. Now, the daily has some space to move to the upside. And it's in this nice ascending triangle. See this? That's an ascending triangle. And it's kind of like a nice reversal pattern. And now that it's gotten above it, you can kind of encapsulate it in a beautiful ascending triangle, right? Now, that's a 50-50 pattern. But you're above this resistance here. And this is how I find sweet spots for entry. Pay attention. This is important. I find a really nice bullish pattern. All right, I get excited about it. I'm ready to go. Everything looks money. Okay. I get real precise about it. I draw it nice and neat. I'm money. I love it, all right? Once I see this, that's a symmetrical 50-50. I know the probability of the breakout of the pattern right off the bat. I then start building data around the pattern because I can lean that 60-40, 70-30, depending on what I see in the charts. For instance, you can make one of these here, which you did. You'd be like, well, what's the difference between these two symmetrical triangles? They were both symmetrical triangles, right? And you'd be like, yeah, but this one came in from a downtrend and showed no signs of relief. This one made a low and has been growing ever since, out to the upside. It looks just like Bitcoin. You see, that was Sand's bottom at probably 77 cents. You're about to hit 100% gains. It took a while, of course, but you're about to hit the gains, right? This song is too much for me right now. I was about to be like, where is this coming from? I like deep house music, not like weirdo music. There you go. This is my thing. If you want to do cardio, just lift weights faster. No, I'm not on BitBoy today. I was on BitBoy on Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Little Dookie. Eat Jello, pickle, salad, tuna for days. Weight will drop. Also make veggie soup, garlic, onions, and cabbages. Interesting. Telling you what to do. Anyway, so look. That's a beautiful bull pennant. The 4 hour is just not yet perfect. It could come down just a little bit in pump. It could come down here in pump. Either way, I see it coming into the zone. That's a buy zone for me for Sand. All right. And the 3L token will make it even better. Possibly 90% gains out of 3L, 30% gains out of Sand. So I like what I'm looking at for Sand here. Very bullish on Sand. You do whatever makes you happy. You got to figure it out for yourself. Again, I will post this to my trading group. If someone was just not at their computer right now, not watching the live, they would be able to be privy to this. Now, we want to get in when it comes down a little lower in this area, if possible, and hide that stop loss, what I like to do, between price action and the 200-day moving average, because it's likely you get a bounce, especially on the 4 hour, right? Like that one, or even just a little move. So if you can get that buffer between your stop loss and the 200-day moving average, there's a high probability you can get some action, you know, and get saved from the beatdown, right? Or getting stopped out. So I do a lot of little things that people don't pay attention to. I'd also going to wait if I see a divergence down here on the 7 or the 15. That's where I'm going to enter on the divergence. Okay? So I like, you know, I already entered because I've been in since down here and here. I've been entering into this slowly. I believe in Sand as a project. To me, it's not that hard to hold. You know, and I believe I'm going to swing trade it for about a month, and I plan to make some gains off Sand. So that's just the plan and then the idea. Okay. To me, that's a bit of a bull pennant almost. I say it's a bull pennant. Symmetrical triangle would be a little chubbier. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you for subscribing, everybody. Thank you for hitting the like button, being a part of the community. I greatly appreciate it. It's so nice. You've shout out to 822 people still kicking it with me. 743 likes, $78 on chat revenue. You people are amazing. I greatly appreciate it. You know, I didn't know we went back up above 800. I haven't even checked the likes or how many people were watching. Hit those likes. Keep them going. We can get to 1,000 people today. We can break milestones. We can do amazing things every single day of our lives. You can do it with me, but it's you. It's you that's going to do it, which is crazy. Like, I show up, but it's you. It's you. You are the one changing my life. You got to feel good about that. You show up every day. You change my life. You make me smile. You make my mom smile. My mom's a really sweet lady. Okay? She really is. She's one of the nicest people I ever met in my life. My mom is just, you wouldn't find a better woman than my mother. She is the sweetest. She's sweeter than sweet potatoes. She's sweeter than pumpkin pie. All right? My mom's sweeter than oatmeal cookies with... I'm just bad. But I mean, my mom is just the nicest woman in the world. And honestly, I was blessed to have such a good mom. Let's take a look at ARRR. I put out R recently. I like to show you some trades that didn't play out because I want to prove to you that not every trade plays out. Look, R didn't play out. Look at that. We had support there. We had a stop loss. It came and nailed the stop loss. Only a 4% stop loss, though. We didn't, you know. So the one we lost, we barely didn't lose anything. It double bottomed here. Let's take a look at it. Is there something? Is there some movement? Could we get it? And that's sad. It didn't hold the level and it dumped on you. Not every trade's going to play out. You cannot guarantee that every trade's going to play out. If you ever watch someone and they're like, every trade I do is great, like, that's creepy, right? Because there's got to be some losers in there. There's got to be some trades that don't hit, you know? Now, if you use my system does create about a 70% win rate. I mean, that's what it's telling you. We only get into patterns that break out 68% of the time. Then we use a bunch of confluence on that, and we try to raise that 68 to 70, 80. If we can, even do a 90 if it's somewhat possible, right? If, you know, like hidden bullish, if you can find that, it adds a lot more percentage probability to the equation, you know? So now we see what R is doing. It could be making this bigger coming in. I may have jumped the gun a little bit on R. All right. I got some of this. Maybe we'll go back to this. This is a trap. Nah. Trap you out at the end of the live. Keep it going. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. 854 people, 770 likes. Let's keep the likes bagging on them. Let's keep the likes pumping. Let's keep it going. Get that music up. Get you moving. That's not like the best grooving music, though. I got more to show you. We're not done yet. We're not done yet. We want to educate you. We want to make sure this is an army of crypto lifers, setting lifers, producing lifers every single day. This is a lifer factory. Crypto lifer factory. Bang, 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 bang. R still going sideways. Not my trade of the day. I'm going to leave it alone for now, but I'm just watching it. When I see it a little more crispy and ready to go, I will bring it up. Let's take a look at the daily time frame. The daily wanted to make a move, but kind of dumped down again last 4 days. Interesting. When the R comes back down again, I'll be more interested in it. I could also pull a Fibonacci here for R. Coming down to that 618, 706 Fibonacci level. We may get that. You never know. Looks rare. What did looks rare do? Daily got overbought, and it just kind of, it's tight in the channel. It looks really good. Looks good. Like the structure looks amazing. I don't like where the stochastics is on the daily time frame. 6 hours still has some legs, though. Yeah, pointing down, but it's sideways. 4 hour could flip on you. 1 hour's oversold, so I'd be in looks rare right now. Looks like it could pump. Honestly, I'm personally in the trade. I've been in it for a while, but it's like it's been boring. Honestly, I have to be honest. So, looks rare, very tight in a channel here. Likely to break out on the 1 hour and the 15-minute. At that point, I may, like, if it doesn't do anything too big and the 1 hour and the 15, I may give this trade. I may move on, but it's tight. It is tight. It is tight. I don't like people, I don't even like, you know, I always like to say if I'm in a trade just so people know I'm actually in this, but I don't hold it long term. I'm swing trading looks rare, you know. I mean, the tightness there has got me excited. So I'd like to play that tightness, okay? Shout out to everybody here on the live. Where are we all from? Let's do a roll call. We got the most people I've ever seen on the live in a long time. So check it out. Uniswap, please. Pond, BUSD, please. Okay, I got you. Lifers watching from around the world. Everybody, where you're from, I'm going to start off. You say your name. You don't have to say your name. You can be like Sam, Boston. Look, we got Chicago. Watch this. Watch this. Look how many people we got. We got Massachusetts, Chicago, Chesapeake, West Palm Beach, Central America, Florida, expat in China, Belgium, Marsh Vegas, Mass, Sweden, Boston, baby, Bitcoin, please, Singapore, Kokora, Huntington, Hampton, Grand Rapids, Denmark, Buda, Utah, Colorado, Scranton, London, Switzerland, Bloomingdale, Dave from New York, South Africa, Maryland, Fort Lauderdale, Canterbury, London, Colorado, Quebec, England, Derek, Pacific Beach, Boston, India, London, Jacksonville, Peru, Maine, Netherlands. We got Savida Gaming from Oklahoma City, my man from Fort Worth. We got Tal Hoos from United Arab Emirates. We got Canada from Dan Botari. We got Keither Lewis from Buenos Aires. We got a man from Maine here. Wow, this is insane. Palm City, Punjab, Philippines, Alabama. This is unbelievable. Chile from my friend. We got Argentina, Charleston, South Carolina, Columbia, Pittsburgh, Michigan, every single state in the gosh damn country. Phoenix, Maine, SuperChat, Bitcoin, ETST, GALA, Theta, Pond, and Uni. Shout out to Gregory the Sniper. More Punjab. You're funny, man. Seattle blowing up today. 800 likes. Wow. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for coming on into the live stream. Appreciate you for jumping on in. We're about to hit 900 viewers on the live, 798 likes, 798 people on the live. That's amazing. You never see stuff like that. We are blowing it out the water today. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. So sand also looks beautiful to me. All right. Super chats. ETC. We already went over ETC in depth. We talked about it, making a flag and watching it. I believed it was time to take some profito. But again, you do whatever makes you happy. I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do here should be taken as financial advice. Please get yourself a financial advisor and do your own due diligence for getting into any project, coin, or trade. But yeah, this pumped up nicely. Hit the target, 23% gains. And now saying it's probably time to take some profits and watch it in the flag. So we already kind of went over this and covered it. Talked about making a flag, talked about waiting it, talked about it was a perfect time to get out. And already an hour ago, that was probably the top, in my humble opinion, at 42. But again, you got to figure that out for yourself. Nobody else can. Let's take a look at GALA and THETA and Pawn. Appreciate you all. Pawn for BUSD2. I got you on the pair. I hear you. I hear you. So let's take a look at our baby GALA. I talked about GALA breaking out of this channel to the upside. Didn't make huge gains at all, but it made some gains. Let's take a look at how many it's up right now. Up at about 12% for GALA. Okay. Came out of this. Look, we found this cup and handle. GALA would bang out of that cup and handle. Bang, bang, bang. 1 hour is low, though, in a bit of a flag. 4 hours probably oversold like everything else in the market. It is. So the whole market's oversold in the 4 hour. So what you got to do is I delete everything. Like, that was a nice play. And maybe we hit for gains. I don't remember when I put it out. I have to recreate if I did. Right there, you clearly got resistance. You could say this is brewing. Doesn't mean it has to happen, but it's brewing, right? It's the beginnings of the stages. Look like we're coming back down to the bottom of the channel here, though. So I'd be looking for a falling wedge here for GALA before I even touched it. Then I'd be looking back to get back in. I'd be waiting for the 4 hour to curve back down, at least to the middle of the Stokes, somewhere here, or at least for the 1 hour. Yeah, and again, whatever Bitcoin does, you're going to get pressed on. Remember, the S&P just did a huge pump, and now it's got to come back down. You have to keep that in your mind. This is a flag that could pump to the upside. That's why I do my flags. But is there bearish divvy? Kind of some hidden. You almost have hidden bullish because you got to swing up to swing up. But this, yeah, I mean, that's hidden bullish divergence right there. It tells you that the trend should drop, and you should make a lower low. I don't know. 1 hour's bullish. 15 minutes bullish. So it's kind of just like Bitcoin. 15 minute and the 1 hour want to pump. You got to see what Bitcoin does. This gets above the zone, then you come for the retest when the 4 hour resets. This is a move I don't have to make. This is why I would be taking profits, then letting price action find its way. Again, there's some scalps to be had, but it's a you know, the idea was to be in the trades in the divergence and to get out at the bearish. Get in the bullish, get out at the bearish. Okay. Let's take a look at our baby THETA. THETA, you know, didn't we just go over THETA? Almost doubled up yesterday. I go over THETA it's on Binance, but it's also on KuCoin. KuCoin just stepped their game up. They really took it to another level. So we talked about THETA here in this channel, bouncing back to the upside. All right. THETA back at 159. I mean, I remember when THETA was just 79 cents when I bought my first THETA, 79 cents, and I was late to the party. I knew about it way earlier than that. And I waited way too long, you know. THETA would go to like $19. THETA was one of the first coins to pump, too. It pumped before the rest of the market had this huge pump. Then it kind of resided. Then the market kind of kept going. And then THETA kind of never really came back. It was kind of weird. It had its move, and then that was it for THETA, you know. Like, it got overhyped, overvalued at the time, and then that was just, you know, it kind of dwindled. So everything else, like THETA, is oversold in the 1 hour and the 15, but probably overbought on the 4 hour. It's just the same. See, this is the same market structure that we're sitting in. So to me, I mean, you're in this bigger channel. You're likely to just to come up and come back down to the channel here. So you might get a fake out breakout here, come back down. I believe we're going to get some better prices for these coins after a bit of a Bitcoin dip on the 4 hour. But again, I could be wrong. This is what the chart conveys. It's not what I believe, but it's kind of what the chart's conveying. However, there's no guarantees. The 1 hour could flip right there and flip the 4 hour, keep it up, and we can start to pump out of these. So, but don't worry. You'll see a flag on the 15. Once you get out of here, you'll see just nothing pumps without these flags and these wedges. You know, every once in a while you get a massive move on the 1 minute or huge candles on the 15 that you can't. But even then, there's going to be a flag on the 1 minute time frame. The smaller you go, the more you're going to be able to identify the pop, and you're going to be able to stay with it. You're going to use small time frames to keep up with the pump. Once the pump resides, you can go back into your bigger time frames. So you're looking for theta to pump out of this flag to the upside and break through this high. You have resistance at 170. If it doesn't break through 170, look for it to come back down. If it does break through 170, then I'd be looking for a flag or a retest. You see? It's all about the retest. All about making a flag. Shout out to Pawn BUSD here. Let's take a look at our baby Pawn. Dude, I like Pawn because it's in an ascending wave. Look at that. It's just ascending on up. You can even flatten this top on out here. Pawn getting very bullish, in my humble opinion. Appreciate whoever put Pawn on our radar here. Looking nice. Could it be the one thing that's low on the 4 hour? 4 hours not as high as everything else. Coming on down and getting tight. Close to the 21-day moving average. I'll take that as a pretty good, better than nothing. You know, we'll take a look at the daily. Daily's also pushing up with momentum. I'd like it. So the 1 hour, the 4 hour and the daily just checked out for Pawn compared to a lot of other coins right off the bat. All right. You almost have some different, depending on how you draw, because the 15-minute will be different than the 1 hour. Candles closing on the 15 could be wicks, you know, or wicks on the 1 hour could be candles closing on the 15, you know. I like what I'm seeing for Pawn, and I take the length of the whole pole there. See that? Not just the back end. $11% possible gains for Pawn. Thank you for the super chat. Every once in a while, a super chat turns into a trade for me. Someone gives me a super chat. They're actually a pretty good trader, or they might be someone that's been tutored by me that actually knows my educational system, understands what I'm looking for, and just feeds me exactly what I want. It happens a lot more than I realize. You people are amazing. I love you all. You're the greatest. You're the best. There's nobody better than you all. There's none. I'm telling you right now, there's no one better than the lifers. You know why? You treat people with respect because you respect yourselves. You know, when you treat someone else with respect, it means you have respect for yourself. When you treat someone else with love, it means you have love for yourself. True saying is, if you don't love yourself, how could you love anybody else? And that's a fact. If you can't encompass what love is, if you can't understand what love is to yourself, how in gosh name can you help someone else love themselves, or teach them how to love themselves, or teach the world how to love itself, right? So you spread love by starting with love. Love comes from within. Once you have love from within, you're able to expand love around the globe. Love is the highest frequency. Talk to anyone who's a multi-billionaire, anyone who's made boatloads and boatloads, and I'm telling you right now, they eventually will circumvent and tell you how love is the frequency in which they use to gain wealth. Somehow love is the #1 frequency. It's the strongest frequency, so you align with it in everything you do. Align with it with your success. Align with it with, you know, like people that love the people that they're going against. I still love you even though I want to beat you at basketball. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. So, I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, I know what you're saying. Shut up. Stop talking for 1 minute. Let someone else talk. I can't. It's my show. Okay. I get it. Yeah, because if I, you know, it's, oh, okay. All right. Pawn had some nice features that I like to see here. So, interesting. Pawn looked better than the other charts that I've been looking at, personally, to me. Shout out to who gave us Pawn. I didn't get to see here. Let me pop out the super chats again. I can't see who gave it to us, but thank you. Let's take a look at Uni now. Someone gave UNFI. I want to make sure that they may be talking about UNFI, right? I would have sworn I saw UNFI, but I kind of touched on it. Uniswap's been hot recently, you know? Decentralized finance is kind of back in the zone. Look at this. Let's go back in time here. So I found this little flag on Uni, and boom, boom, boom. Look at that. Up 29% gains on Uniswap. I mean, ETH is getting back in the mix. We're starting to see some moves here. And yeah, I mean, Uniswap getting in there. And my team was making calls on Uniswap right here. Look at my elite traders giving you this cup and handle here. My elite trader, JD. I like to say the elite trader. He's not mine. I mean, kind of... He's the Indian in the cupboard. He's my little Indian. No. But he's... Someone brought that up the other day, the Indian in the cupboard, just making me laugh. But no, so look what JD does. JD is awesome, by the way. So again, if you join my trading group, what do you get? People always want to know, why would I join your trading group? Why would I pay $99? That's ridiculous. I already lost a bunch of money. Why would I give you more money? You're a clown. Exactly. I get it. I get it. People say that all the time. Check it out. You know, because I was up at 5 a.m. going over Bitcoin, and you might have not been able to wake up at that time. Because it only costs $3 a day, and I have a hyperactive mind that remembers like 90% of what I see photographically, and I have pattern recognition like you wouldn't believe. You may want to give that guy $3 a day. It might just help you learn the same system. Also, to become successful, you're as successful as the 5 people you hang out with. Let me become one of those people. Fine, it costs you $99, but you're going to see me every day, and I'm going to give you the value that you pay for every single day. Positive energy, good experience, and proper education. So I don't think there's any reason why. Also, I include token metrics, which cost not $86, $90 a year. It really does. And I include it in there. So you're almost paying $16 because you get token metrics included. You get so much, the learning library. Then you have my elite group that's there to help you, talk to you, show you everything they want. Then you have all this other information here. It never stops. I even gave my checklist of how I enter and exit a trade. Is the price trade? This is insane. All this stuff is here. Okay, near looking like a big drawback, or could go up. Well, it's got NearCon coming up. So you got to understand the hype of the news. That could continue near. Dropping knowledge multiple times a day. Thank you. Shout out to Mark Nemesio. I love you, brother. Near looking like a big drawback or continue to go up. We'll take a look at Near Protocol. Shout out to Drankin Chakraborty. Peace out. Thank you so much, man. When does the information from the ticker come from? Release the Draken. I will never let you know that. I try to... post the link for joining the Discord, please. Oh, by all means. Below every video, right here, it says join the trading group, right? And it's very simple. You join the server, the welcome server, and then you can hit the Me6 link, and you could join the trading group for $99 a month. And honestly, just a couple months is all you need, and then you can fly like a bird and go on your own. You know what I'm saying? Fly like an eagle into the sea. Fly like an eagle. Hello. You smell wonderful. Shout out to everybody here. Thank you for adding and posting the Discord link. All right. So Titan is here, and we expect to go down today. You know, let's take a look. How do you take advantage of the Bitcoin going down? Right? It's this short. And look, this short has hard divergence on it on the falling wedge. So look at the divergence there. That's flat. That's sharp down. That's even a little move up. If we look at the 15, it might have beautiful divergence. It kind of does. Played out a little bit already. Got rejected. 15 minutes a little high. I would not enter a short with the 15 minutes that high. That would have to come down for me. Same as the 1 hour getting a little too high. Like, you know, yes, you might get a little more of a move, but I wouldn't short the market right now. I would wait for it to come on down. I think the short would happen later on tonight or into the afternoon. But again, you do what makes you happy. I don't know. I'm just a guy who stayed at Holiday Inn last night. What do I know? I just hit the back nine, you know. What does that make me? So look, Near starting to drop. Near got some bearish divvy too. You know, you got to swing up to swing up and a swing down to swing down. See this? You got freaked out by that filter, didn't you? Let it bang. Let it bang. Let it bang. You have a lot of indicators and stuff on your chart. What's your favorite indicator? The stochastics RSI and my own brain on my favorite indicator. Head and shoulders on sand on the 1 hour. Maybe set up a long on sand. Nice if we come to the support line. You mean inverted head and shoulders? Bang, bang, bang. Super chats all clear. Thank you. Get on Bitcoin, please. It's breaking support. After support. Bloodline of David and Jesus. Love Bitcoin facts. Oh, man, did you know you were, until last night's stream with Frankie Candles, I must say, you caught my eye, and I'm here again. Have a good day. Thank you so much. Appreciate you for saying that. I'm back. Can't believe you're still streaming. The guy's the real deal, y'all. Should join the 99. Shout out to Alexis Diaz, my man. Hey, Liver, can you adjust your screen down? I cannot see the time frame you were in. Don't know if others can see it. It's right here. It says 1 hour on the back of the screen, dude. Don't do this stuff. You'll be fine. Move away. SuperChat's XDB. It says it right there behind me when I click on it. Look. Like that says 1 hour right there. You see it clearly. Don't tell me you don't see that. Don't tell me you don't see 1 hour right there on the screen. All right? So don't play me. What, babe? What? You said me? I'm just mad. This is the lifer. What? Be nice, my wife said? I was just saying, like, he's saying that I had to. Oh, jeez Louise. So my wife just scolded me for you. I hope you're happy. I hope you're happy. Now I'm embarrassed. All right, I'm turning red. Nice job. You keep your mouth shut on my live stream. That's it. You're going to get it tonight. I'm going to buy you an extra app tonight. You're not going to get ice cream after. A bounce off of this area here. You're looking for Digibyte. All right. You need a retest, in my humble opinion, off this POC, point of support area, or the second. This is your POC, but off of this high volume node. Okay. Shout out to the wifer. Somebody said, shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. $103.31 in chat revenue. 854 likes. That may be your record on the live. 739 viewers banging on him to the upside. She's got to trigger his defiances order. Thingbook, crypto wifer. Lifer, love you at Frankie Candle lit show. Thank you so much for saying that. You're awesome. Dude, be nice. Your wife is right. Shout out to Crypto Pump. Man, I love you, bro. Wife has a rolling pin. I know, right? Do you like Block or Wild? I like both. I like Wild better. Block's a little more volatile. It's so small. Can cause you, like, some headaches, you know? It really can. All right? So I always do Bitcoin at the end of the day, at the end of the show. So let's take a look at what happened. It lost some major support zones here. Started dropping to the downside. This is a rising wedge. Rising wedges break down 68% of the time. All right. We got a flag here going, though, but we're so oversold. And if you keep looking at this, I mean, and so now what you're looking for is divergence. So let me zoom in here and delete this scribble that we don't need. Alert on CAS going to probably where we want it to go. So look, the M pattern did break to the downside. Measured move of the M. And there you have it. You went to the measured move. See that? To the 200-day on the 7-minute. You bounced off that. And now you do have some divergence here. Look. Bookmap would have come in handy. I apologize. I'll restart my computer and I'll get it up, though. So look, 7 minutes as we break back into this channel. We would like to, or we do a bearish retest trying to get back in. But the divergence tells me we're going to take a move back up. I know it's not likely. However, it doesn't mean we have to. We could go up here and get rejected. So now we have strong resistance here for BTC. And it's kind of sad because we made the higher high, yes, but we made an M there. And it still could be a fake out. I don't trust these market makers at all. So we'll watch this closely. All right. Small time frames, you need to get above this resistance now. What I like possibly happening here, though, is this shoulder, spit of a head and his shoulder, and break us back to the upside. All right. I got Bitcoin USD here. We'll get it out of logarithmic. We'll get rid of the pi cycle bottom. I'll reload my new chart, my regular chart here that I look at every day. And again, I mean, that 2 week is bullish. Just want to leave you with that bullish thought. But again, you got to look at this idea here that we have for you. Remember, when in doubt, zoom out. Don't be. And so you got to say, okay, you're coming to the bottom of the channel. Even if you're very bullish, you got to consolidate. So we called this last time we were high in the 4 hour, remember? Same thing happened, and it was fast. It happened fast. So I wouldn't be surprised if we dumped here on the 4 hour to the downside. You know, it won't happen until the 1 hour plays itself first. So like, you got to wait for the 1 hour and the 15-minute to do something. You know, it's usually when they're pressed this low, I have seen a dump. It could happen. All right. There's just like a 20 to 30% chance that they'll long squeeze us all the way down here. Okay. So now you're looking at this support here, which is 20,025, and you're looking at that fallen wedge that we made on the 7, and you're like, will this flag us out to the upside? There's a chance it will, and we break on out. Okay, you must get back above the zone clean though, and just, you know, so 15-minute 1 hour must break us back above resistance. So if we do bounce back, or they press us all the way down, and then we bounce off the bottom of the channel, you know, highly unlikely they press us that far down with how low the Stokes are on the 1 hour and the 15-minute. I've seen anything, but it's just unlikely. But I've seen it. I've seen them pin the 1 minute for like a day straight. So anything could happen. Shout out to everybody here. Wait. J Red with the 99. After reading Think and Grow Rich 10 times, I finally found my mentor and mastermind group. There's no doubt I will be a millionaire by the next bull run. Thanks for all you do, lifers. Shout out to J Red with the $9.99.99. The $100 super chat coming in strong. My man. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart to yours. That's amazing. Thank you so much for the $99 super chat. Brings me back to the days we used to get the Michael Pa $500 super chats. He sent over $7,000 just super chat after super chat after super chat. So we're used to these big boys, but man, it's been a while. And in a bear market, that's like 1,000, man. J-Red, you're the man, dude. Everybody send respect to J-Red right now. Dropping the C note on the kid. Appreciate you so much for coming on to the live. Thank you for being here. So we're going to watch this flag bouncing back to the upside, oversold. You have a falling wedge that's oversold in the 15-minute. 68% of the time, that's going to break back to the upside. You're back above 24,000. That's beautiful. Resistance. You have support there. You break that, we'll come down here. If you're in my trading group, I'll keep you privy to what's happening. We already have our levels to watch. We already know where we're likely to go if we break to the downside. Where is it? It's the bottom of the pattern that we drew. So here's where you're expecting price action to go. The beginning of this high volume node, or even to the high volume node at 23,200. So if you start breaking support lines, these are your next levels of support right here that you're going to come to. Your levels of liquidity that you would gravitate towards. So I would love a nice reset on the 4 hour to the downside. We can be ready for another push to the upside. So you're going to watch the 15-minute in this flag and the 1 hour and see how they progress the price action above the resistances. If they can't get above it, it's likely the 4 hour takes over and we head to the bottom of the channel. Nice and easy, okay, everybody? It's all there for you. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. Crypto is life. I'll see you guys tomorrow for fantastic, freaky Friday fun, baby. We'll be back again for another live stream like we are every single day, episode after episode. Remember, you are the best person in your life. You're your own worst enemy, and you're your best friend. You can, you will, you are the best. You'll do everything you can to make it. I know you are. I know you will, because you have the human desire in you. And you're just like me. And you just need to be pressed a little harder. And you will freaking climb that mountain. You will grab every bar. And you will take it to the next level. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you so much. Gratitude is the attitude. Every single moment of the day, there's something to have gratitude for. I have gratitude for the people who made this awesome mic and allow my voice to transcend the way it does like this. I have gratitude for the lemon water to help cleanse my body. I have gratitude for my wife for checking me right now. She's the best. Everyone have a wonderful day. I love you. Be safe. I'm out.